Welcome to The Push. I'm Steve Machine Curran.
Kevin Big Daddy Allwood, and we are up to episode
28. Happy Easter. It's the Easter special, Kev.
Actually.
Oh,
Happy Easter, Steve.
oh, Lint Bunny, thank you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, is that for me?
Yeah, I've eaten half of them.
Are they Bianca's that you're giving me?
Yes.
You can't give me those.
But I just want to say with these, with these fucking eggs, right? These ones. They're so frustrating that you eat, like by the time you get all the alfoil off, you get the chocolate in your fingers. By the time you actually eat any, it's like not worth the juice isn't worth the squeeze.
Well, that's why you eat 6 at once. Is that what you do?
Thanks for that, though. These are my favourite. Lint Bunnies.
There you go.
You know,
Happy Easter.
Thank you. Do you know you can get a that large one, like it's like a kilo one? You see that? $80. It's like as big as your head.
Bit of a waste of money on chocolate, though, isn't it?
I love. What else are you going to spend your money on at Easter?
Botox.
We were talking about that off camera. I got filler here once. I've got a couple of times, and here and here. I'm not really worried about these lines, but these make me look really angry. And as you know, I'm not an angry man.
You're a very gentle man.
I am. I'm a sensitive pedal. Speaking of, I don't know if you noticed the poster behind us. That isn't normally hang up in my daughter's bedroom.
The Push podcast.
In the sorry, the Push Studios. It's a photo of Gabriella and I.
Yeah, she looks really sexy.
What about me? So do I. If you can see that, I'm.
She looks a little bit sexier than you. Only just.
And I look. I've got hair as well.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. Those are the days. Anyway, I just thought I'd put that up there because for old time's sake.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Because that was the last time we had sex. I'm joking.
Was that when
2004?
Was that when Bianca was conceived?
That was the moment Bianca was conceived.
Right then.
Yeah, that's right then.
Right.
So it was obviously
they took the shot. They took the shot mid-stroke
from the rear.
Right.
Okay.
So
anyway,
I'm
really. Sorry, you go.
No, you go.
I was going to say I'm really glad my wife doesn't ever watch this podcast.
Yes, episode 28, the Easter special.
Yes. Have you done much damage, chocolate wise?
No, I had 2 Easter eggs about that size yesterday. Okay. That's it.
Oh,
just
man.
like thin chocolate, not much at all.
I went straight into fucking compulsion and just
smashed it.
Yeah,
I had a lot of food yesterday, but
okay.
It was all like non-meat Easter celebratory food, fish and lots of vegetables, man. Salads.
But I told you I'm going to just enjoy this weekend.
Yeah,
with no remorse.
That's right. No guilt.
Guilt free.
Yep.
Because we've got a big Italian homemade everything, like just amazing traditional lunch tomorrow.
Yes.
Like 4 courses and then dessert. It's amazing.
Where's that at?
It's Morella, Gabriella's like childhood baby friend, like from when they were both born.
Right. Oh, you're tight with their family?
Yeah. So it's really nice. It's about 16 people. I'm the only one that can't speak Italian, really. I think you need a bit of Botox in your forehead there.
I do. Up there and there. Same as you. We should go and see if they'll give us a double discount.
Double discount.
2 for 1 special.
Push. Well, you'd think that the Brazilian nurses, the Brazilian masseuses would be able to look after us in that respect. Because they're trained nurses as well.
No, I didn't.
Or is it just that they wear nurse uniforms sometimes? I think that was your idea, wasn't it? That was a schoolgirl one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm not into nurse uniforms.
Are you?
No.
Oh, I like that. Oh, anyway. No? Like the whole nurse scenario?
No. Nurses turn me right off.
Okay, the pennies just dropped. Sorry about that, Kev. Okay. So, most highest rating or highest viewed episode or segment.
One video of our 87 videos we've put up, or however many there are. Yeah.
You know what it is?
I do.
You do?
I do.
The CAVERJECT one, where we discuss my experience with using CAVERJECT. You haven't used it yet, have you?
I have used it once.
I have?
Yeah, I used it once.
You didn't actually... What, since or...?
No.
Okay. You thought you'd give it a go?
I can't really tell that story.
Okay. Any reason why you... Oh, with your current wife or partner?
It wasn't with her, no.
Oh, that's probably why you can't tell it.
It was a long time ago.
Way back.
98.
Yeah. What? They didn't have it back in 98.
Oh, they did.
Did they really? It's probably, so it predates Viagra, probably.
Oh, absolutely it does.
Right, okay.
Yeah. It was before Viagra.
Right.
I was like, what the fuck? Injecting into your dick? That sounds fucking crazy.
It sounds like fun.
No, it didn't sound like fun, but I had to go anyway.
How long did you stay
Well, for people who aren't familiar, it's you can select how much. It's a liquid in a
pen,
in a needle type thing that you inject into
like
the
an
side. Like an insulin pen. You inject it into the side of your penis, the shaft.
Yes, I didn't know any of that.
It makes it go hard like a fucking hammer, and stays like that for a long time. So,
which of course you would do anyway. That's our normal stage of mode of operation.
Anyway,
it's just probably extenuating circumstances.
It does predate Viagra. It's way before Viagra, and one time I had an opportunity of trying it out, and I did try a little bit out, and it worked a charm.
Were there any other humans present?
No, I was just beating off with a hammer
for a long time.
Hammerhead hammer. No, yeah, there were other humans present.
All right, okay.
It was very effective.
You hear some horror stories though, don't you? Or have you heard some horror stories? I have.
About CAVERJECT?
About it not going down and having to go to hospital.
I knew a guy who had to go to hospital because he downed multiple Viagras. Like an idiot. He had like a ridiculous number. He just kept popping them.
That'd be scary.
And he had to go to hospital because his dick was so hard and it was hurting, and they had to drain blood out of it, man. like inject and withdraw syringe, three full syringes, 100 mil or what, I don't remember how much it was, but they took a shitload of blood out.
Yes,
to
release it.
Yeah.
I imagine because the blood would actually start coagulating.
It was dangerous.
You'd form a blood clot and you could lose your penis.
Like it go gangrenous or something.
Well, I think over time there'd be a blood clot, which would then block flow to the penis, resulting in it having to be amputated.
That wouldn't be much fun.
No,
amputating the penis.
No.
I'm an amputee. Well, could you compete in the Special Olympics if you were in that scenario?
You just want to top yourself, wouldn't you? I wouldn't.
Without a penis, there's not. I mean, if you're a man, unless you're transitioning, then the thought of losing your penis is probably one of the most devastating bits of your body. Yeah. The most devastating bit you could lose.
I think competing in the javelin at the Special Olympics would be low on your list of priorities after losing your dick, don't you?
But what if you were like pretty good at your sport
beforehand? Yeah,
and then you lose your penis and you can go into the Special Olympics and compete.
Well, there's an argument then for doing it yourself. There's a website I used to watch back when I worked at Telstra.
What, amputees?
Called Extreme Body Modifications.
Right.
And this guy was a eunuch, and he'd actually done that. First, he took his testicles off, and then he took so he had no penis. I think he took a few fingers off as well.
What for?
He was obviously
mentally fucked up.
Well,
but he kept
it was a fetish. Yeah, he wanted to. Well, it was extreme body modification.
How did he piss and stuff?
Well, he just had a hole.
Jesus Christ!
Some people don't like their bodies very much. I mean, have you seen that guy, Black Alien, the Black Alien Project on Instagram?
No.
Follow the Black Alien Project. So this dude, he wasn't a bad-looking, sort of slightly Arabic French guy, and he now has. He's all black, and he has horns.
He was white.
He's tattooed black.
Yeah, right.
Has horns, and if you just bring it up, it's on flight mode. But like the dude, man, he's had his ears removed, so he just has holes here, and he's got horns. The usual standard tongue thing. It's quite confronting looking at it, but might be one. Yeah, that'll be him there. There he is. He's a looker. Like, really? What are you doing?
He's got his finger over the thing. Here we go.
Well, they're selfies. I think like he's
Jesus Christ.
yeah. Just you want to get one for the viewers.
Yeah, I do.
These are all selfies that are hashtagged.
Oh, selfies with him.
Yeah, that's why it's hashtagged. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
That's not a good photo. But it's probably got him tagged there somewhere.
The black alien.
You see, yeah, we're not used to social media, obviously. Go to here, people. There you go. Black Alien. That's no. No, it's the Black Alien Project. While you're doing that, so we train a lady who's African American. I don't think she minded us telling the story because I won't drop her name. But she told me today while we were training that her dad, who's black, had surgery.
Oh, this is good enough. There's the black alien.
Yeah. The guy without the glasses.
Dad had surgery.
Dad had surgery. He said, "Look, can you come and pick me up because my girlfriend, he's older, he's in his 60s, right? And he's having surgery, and he wanted his daughter to pick her up. And she said, well, what sort of surgery are you having? I mean, and he's having a penis enlargement.
Her dad had.
There's a black guy having a penis enlargement.
When did this happen? Recently?
Yeah, well, I don't know. She didn't give me dates. I just thought that was interesting.
Well, there you go. Either he's already got a BBC and he wants to have a gigantic BC,
Yeah.
or the myth is not true.
Don't you think it's a bit disturbing that you'd ask your daughter to come to it, though? What if something goes wrong? There's a lot of penis removal and stitching. Let's move on, shall we?
You know, some of those plastic surgery gone wrong, TV shows botched, whatever. There are cases of people really fucfucking up their penises beyond use
with enlargement surgery.
Yeah, trying to get.
Yeah.
I remember seeing one, and the end result was fucked. It was all out of shape. It was deformed. The head was all fucked up. There was holes in the side of it and stuff. It's just not. Don't if it works. If it works and you can use it, and it's not a fucking micro penis like a little finger, then why fuck with it, man?
Be grateful.
Just
be grateful for what you've got.
That's what those people are thinking now that they've tried to make it bigger.
And get really good at eating pussy.
Yeah, well, that's what I do.
Well, it's funny. I was researching. I was doing some research for you actually on penis enlargement surgery, and because all they do for lengthen it is to cut the tendon there, right?
At the top, right?
Yeah, as I said, I was only researching for you.
All right. Well, you never told me what your results, your findings.
Well, yeah. So, but all they do is cut the tendon. So you basically you get a bit more length when it's flaccid,
and it doesn't stand upright anymore.
Yeah. So missionaries out the window because you've got no leverage there. So when you're deep,
can't it bend that way though?
Well,
so a normal erection goes straight up, right?
Yes.
So if you cut that tendon here, then it's down more rather than sticking up at say 45 degrees. It's more like a.
So if you're in the missionary, if she's in the missionary position,
yes,
and you're deep on the job, it will bend like as you're thrusting, it will actually bend down, so you're not getting that last final sort of
contact. Within.
Well, yeah. So you know what I mean. Like, so apparently, it'll make other positions
better,
different. You know, like so you could fuck straight. You could easily fuck standing up straight down.
Oh yeah. Some of those awkward ones that you never try. You try once when you're younger and then give it away.
No, I quite like that one.
Handstands and fucking.
I like that shit. When the girl's bent upside down.
Yeah.
The butt sort of.
Yeah.
Like that golf. Tiger Woods.
Yes.
Oh my god. Yes. Tiger Woods. Go so Google Tiger Woods.
Hole in one.
Hole in one with a golf ball and a girl. They're talented ladies, aren't they?
That's not really a talent. It's not.
Oh, of course, she's worked hard to achieve that.
It's not on her CV.
I just wonder, does the golf ball come back out?
Sure. If she sits back the other way, wouldn't it just roll back out?
I don't know. I think there's something pretty special about that.
I'd already seen that a long time ago. I didn't even need to watch it. I knew what it was.
Oh, really? I've been watching it constantly. So, I'm not a big fan of horse racing. Are you?
No, I don't watch the Melbourne Cup.
No, I don't watch any of it.
Years ago, I watched a few of them, but no.
There's a horse called Winx.
Yes.
You've heard of it, right?
Yes.
It's the biggest horse. It's the
Yeah.
fastest horse.
It's a mare. She's had 33
Yeah.
straight
33 wins, 23 million winnings.
Oh, wow.
Retired this week, was it recently? Or?
I don't know, last weekend I think was her last race and she won again.
Another horse retired this week called the Autumn Sun.
Right.
Right? The Autumn Sun was retired, and his new job is to be an active sire or stud.
Yes.
So he
Did he have a lot of wins when he was
did
racing?
have quite a few wins, yeah, not as much as Winks. He won about 3 million over time.
Right.
But so his job now is to bang other fillies.
Stud stallion, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and he gets paid 70. I don't know if he gets paid. Probably the owners get paid 77,000
for every shag.
Yeah, but they don't call it that. They call it a service fee.
Yes.
77,000
Oh, that would be a good rate of pay. I'd go into that line of work if I could earn 77,000 per
if you could service.
mares.
Yes,
I'd do that for no pay.
with a horse.
Are there any mares that aren't horses?
77
We
grand.
call a female zebra. Is she a mare?
I don't know.
Right. Yeah, no, I actually meant with women.
With women. Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, that's a good alley, right? Well, you wouldn't have to. Would you do it for an hour?
No way would you do it for an hour.
How long does it take to get someone pregnant?
How long?
I've only done it once.
How long does it take?
You've done it 4 times.
I only have to think about it, and it happens.
Yes, just be in the same room. Or maybe even not.
I'm sure those horses probably only, once they're in there, they probably only go for about a few minutes, man.
Yeah, horse porn, man.
Horse cum. There's a lot of cum.
There's buckets of it, apparently. Yeah. There's so many tangents that discussion could go on. It's probably some of which would get shut down. It's all right in Mexico, though, apparently.
What's all right
That
in
sort of thing.
Mexico?
Horse porn.
Horse porn. I've seen some horse porn.
So have I.
Chicks getting underneath the horse, and up on a step ladder thing, and bending over and
Do you
backing onto it.
Do you think that their dad would want them to be doing that?
I think their dad would not want their daughters to be sucking a horse dick or fucking a horse. No, I don't
It's the sort of thing. Well, like, where do you go from there? Where do you like? What do you?
elephants.
I guess
There's only one way up. It's only one way, and it's up. Okay, you could probably try.
it's funny how, but isn't it weird though?
mooses.
It's weird though.
Mooses. Moose-eye.
What's the plural for moose?
I think the plural
Mice.
for moose is moose.
Isn't it weird though? See, when you said a woman having sex with an elephant, I was grossed out. But a woman having sex with a horse, I find quite erotic. Is that wrong?
Do you like horse dick?
No, but just the. I don't know. There's something. I think I need.
So
to.
you watch horse porn for kicks?
No, not recently. I don't watch any porn.
Right. Back in the day. You know, back in the day, before social media, when internet was just new, people used to email each other clips of all sorts of stuff, including porn. Right?
And you'd get like...
And eventually, in offices, they cracked down on it and they stopped it.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And they made their servers within the office not accept or not able to open anything that was
That's
filth.
right.
But before they did that, you would receive a shitload of the most filthy shit
on your computer at work.
on your computer.
Yes.
And I had a friend. Do you remember Bronnie, who was a personal trainer at City Gym for a while? Girl?
Oh, vaguely, yeah.
She was from up at Bayswater Gym.
That's right. Yeah.
Anyway, she was Bronnie. She's moved to New Zealand now, but back in the day, before she was a PT, in the late 90s, she was a good friend of mine and still is. And she used to work for the fire department as like a secretary type thing, and all the firemen or the fire would send her heaps of
and she'd forward it on to you.
She'd forward it on to me. So from her, that was from her that I saw women with dogs.
Not a fan.
And this one that I'm recalling now of this woman with a horse.
Yeah.
But you kind of watch it for a couple of hours, a couple of minutes, and go,
been there, done that now.
Yeah, not really that keen on watching that. But you have just expressed.
No, it's not a thing. It's not a thing.
It's not a thing.
No,
for
it's
you?
not a thing. It's like you said. You watch it for the pure freak value, I guess.
Yeah. And then send it on to like 6 mates who you know will appreciate it.
I've never been into that.
No,
Like, oh, I said it to you, didn't I? The last one.
that wasn't. yours.
I've often deleted myself from those group WhatsApp chats
Yes.
that you guys have.
Yes.
You
yes.
know.
Oh, when they diverge into some fucking
Just
stupid
just
shit.
calling each other faggot, like saying. I mean, how many times can you do it?
About thousands, apparently.
Apparently.
Yes.
Yeah. So, how's your moving going? During the week I helped Kev move a very large table.
It's still there outside.
No one's going to take it.
Everything. No, but even the council haven't taken it.
Yeah, right. Maybe they don't even want it.
No, they crush it in their bin.
What
Rubbish
else?
bins.
Couch, fridge. Anyway,
Cabinet, shit,
it's a
shelving system. bin.
it's a traumatic experience.
Yeah, so I've I'm selling my place, so I'm kind of fixing it up a little bit to sell. So I've just been painting. I've got paint, a bit of paint here and there.
Yeah.
Today I was painting
White.
my bedroom.
Okay.
Lexicon white.
Okay.
It's white with a little squirt of black in it.
Really? Is that how you like it?
A little black squirt.
Yeah.
That's not
White
black
with
midget. Yeah, no.
As was like a Everest white or something.
There's a bunch of different whites.
There's
Funnily enough,
there's a multitude of whites.
it's not just white. There's all sorts of whites.
Absolutely.
Flat white, low sheen white, fucking antique white, fucking
The
China
list
white.
goes on. Let's not list all of them today.
Okay.
We've only got 3 viewers as it is.
We've got a few more than that, I think.
We do, yeah, actually. Yeah.
Mm. People are subscribing in droves. Scores of people.
I
If
want-
anyone who doesn't know what a score is, it's 20.
Is it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to you about getting friend zoned
Friend zoned.
because, I was talking to Big Marcelo at the gym.
He's big at the moment.
Yeah, he's eating about 6,000 calories a day, I think. He grows he makes it look easy, doesn't he?
Fuck, he looks. He's put on.
Yeah, he's
kilos.
he's nearly 116. His goal was 120. He was mid 90s for his wedding.
Right. That's a lot of weight to put on in a short time, man.
He seems to carry it all right though.
He does.
Like when I used to get up my heaviest 110, I was
Uncomfortable as hell.
uncomfortable. He said he is, and you start doing the walk, and it's not intentional. Like
No,
you're
it's
doing
because his legs have got
it's
to
'cause
get
your
around
legs
each
are
other.
rubbing
He
together.
already had big legs.
Yeah,
his legs are good.
He has got good legs. Yeah. We've got a mutual friend that seems to get friend zoned all the time, and is very popular. Big powerlifter.
Is he? Does he get friend
I think
zoned?
so. Yeah.
But he has a lot of success as well.
Okay. Maybe he doesn't get
With
friend zoned.
hotties.
Yeah, he does all right actually. What am I talking about? Anyway,
Why can't you say his name?
Nick.
Well, you were like,
Well, I don't want to throw him under the bus in case he gets friend zoned more. Marcelo said he got friend zoned.
you think you've just jinxed him into being
I don't
friend
know.
zoned from here on forth.
No, he does all right actually, doesn't
He
he?
does very well.
But then we shouldn't probably discuss his personal
Someone
life.
friend zoned him recently. Is that the thing?
Did you see? You didn't see the client Jen was training today. Jen trains some hotties, doesn't she?
She does, but no, I wasn't at the gym today.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
Oh, we've got to get Jen on
Yeah.
this. Though.
Yes. Yeah. She can talk about
All sorts of stuff.
Oh, she's got stories.
She's got a book's worth of topics she can
Well, they're all the same topic.
first-hand experience.
No, she's talking about meditation, ayahuasca. What's the other one? What's the the peyote thing? The
DMT.
DMT, all that stuff.
Yeah, but not only that, but fucking
Eating pussy.
yep. Natural bodybuilding. Trainer of champions.
Yeah. Yeah, she's known you for a long time as well, hasn't she? You've heard
20
some
years.
stories. Yeah.
20 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a few fun times together over the years. Hilarious.
We got a
We met her on the dance floor. Actually, we both competed for the first time in Sydney in the same competition.
Oh,
And
really?
And then we met up on the dance floor the following year and worked out that we had both competed
Right.
at
yeah.
the comp. And she had remembered me because, of course, I won 2 divisions that day.
Did you? Which one's the
novice?
The women's bikini?
The men's novice and the men's open under 80 kilo division.
Is that the ones you posted on? Yeah. Okay.
I was on, it was it was only Sydney level
Right.
bodybuilding. So
That's
it was,
all right.
Yeah.
And you're 100% natural, which is probably, you know.
And I went up against a guy for the overall who was pretty well put together and has gone on since then and competed most years and
Who's
is
that?
now natural pro. His name's Ryan Laus. Iron Ryan 01.
Oh, I think I follow him
on
Insta.
on Instagram. Yeah, he's got a good physique, man, for a natty. Oh, good physique for anyone.
Yeah?
Yeah, he actually went over and competed in the Natty Olympia and all those, and competed in the Muscle Manias against like that guy Ulysses Jr. and stuff. Who he got
no way he's
slaughtered.
natural.
No, he's not. That's true.
No way.
There is no way he's natural.
I mean, great physique.
He's got no legs though.
It's not necessary.
He's got calves like this.
It's not necessary these days.
He's put up a few videos recently, in recent weeks, of himself training legs. His legs are no better than mine.
Who's the other guy? Simeon Panda. He's got a
He's a
good physique.
freak as well.
He's a very attractive man, isn't he?
Do you honestly believe he's an attractive man?
Yeah, he is. Well, you don't think so?
Oh, you mean like
I don't want to have sex with him, but I just mean, like, he's very good looking.
like a Tyson Beckford type of...
Yeah, he's like a Jack Tyson Beckford.
Yeah, and his physique's phenomenal for a natty.
He's not. What the fuck, man? But then again,
And there's those two, Ulysses Jr., Simeon Panda, and there's that Korean guy, Chul Soon or Chul.
don't know him.
They're all three of them are fucking massive, about the same size as Arnold's upper body when he was winning the Olympia,
Yeah,
but with smaller legs.
And leaner.
And they all claim to be natty. They're not natty.
but that's
Natty in the States and Asia is different to natty for life.
that's the look that girls like, though.
Yeah.
They don't want to look like. They don't want to be banging Chris Cavalos.
No.
But when you're in that zone, you actually think they do. I used to do the walk along North Bondi, and I'd be pumped. And, you know, for my height, I look pretty freaky. And girls would walk past going, gross. I'm like, yeah, you want this.
They would say gross as they walk
Oh,
past
it's just,
you.
you know, with a boyfriend,
But you'd hear it sometimes.
Yeah, they say it the boys will say it when they're a safe distance away. You
Yes.
go, take some more Jagger, mate.
Right.
You would have got, didn't you get any of those sort of comments?
Yeah, I did.
And you were,
Yeah.
must have made you feel good, given that you were natural.
Yeah, I got told I was having roid rages a couple of times,
Yeah.
like at the supermarket once. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I actually had an argument with her, but then there's no point in
No,
arguing.
because especially when you are juiced to the gills like I was.
Yeah, well, that's true. But I mean, even as a natural, there's no point trying to explain.
No,
they've actually achieved this naturally.
Yeah,
They're,
they're not going to believe you
no,
anyway.
They're not.
In fact, I used to get. I never actually, and I've told you this before. I never actually got upset when people would go.
You liked it, right?
Well, yeah, because it was like, yeah. I mean, obviously, like I'm
Yeah.
a fucking beast. Gabriella, however, would go them.
Yeah.
She'd turn around and go after and say, "What did you say?" and stick up for me.
Yeah, but you were a roid muncher or whatever they would call it.
For sure, but like it's not like they were coming up to you and saying,
No.
I believe that you're on steroids, and I believe that's the only reason you got that, which is what they're trying to imply.
Yes.
Like the only reason you look that way is because of
You know, they'd call out from the other side of the car
as
park,
they're
but-
passing.
Yeah, I had that too. Roid muncher when I was really lean. It's probably only about 80 kilos.
And this is the thing: that people, as soon as you get lean, it happens when you train. When we train, and you get lean, people and you're seen in a singlet, people go, you're looking really big, and you've lost 10 kilos.
Yes. That's happened. That I remember that
Constantly.
happening back in New Zealand 25 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Now I just eat chocolate.
Oh, how good is that? How good is that Lindt
Yeah, they're very good.
milk chocolate?
It's got my name on it, not literally. You can actually buy them. You can actually buy them now, and they have the name on here.
Your name?
Well, you can,
name?
No, my name, just Steve Curran. They all have. They're not going to sell many.
They are. They're going to sell hundreds. You're going to be on there next week, and you're going to stock up on all the leftovers.
I'm going on Monday. Do you want to come?
No, I don't want to come.
No, not.
I don't want to come shopping for chocolate.
you can buy a for about $30. You can buy a trolley worth of
Yeah, what do you get? You get it about 20% of the price, right?
Oh, less, like less.
But are they good brands?
No
though?
shit. It's all that shitty.
Yeah,
Well, it depends where you
I
go.
don't like the taste of
It's
those
that
shitty brands.
It's got that Kofa sort of.
Cadbury's
Do you
and
want
Lindt.
to share some of this?
Lindt and Cadbury's is about that. No, you keep that.
All right. I'll tell a story that is similar to the one you told. I don't know if you want to tell yours, but it's weird because a similar thing happened to me in that of course, I found the secret stash for Bianca still has a egg hunt.
Easter egg hunt.
Easter egg hunt, sorry.
Yes.
And
Yesterday or tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning, right?
Yes.
And I found the secret stash that Gabriella had hidden in readiness for the
What? So all the eggs she's going to hide all over
Yes.
the house
for
your daughter's
the
hunt
Easter bunny,
tomorrow.
the Easter bunny to come and eat,
Yes.
to pick up.
Yes.
And of course, I ate them all.
You ate them all.
Yeah, I think there's a couple. Well, that's where's that bag? That's what's left.
Right, okay. That's fine. Leave it.
Yeah, so I ate them all, and and that's what's left. Oops.
Oh, you fool.
That's what's left. There was like big bunnies, and she got really mad at me. And it's like, how could you do that, Steve? And you just ate, now she's got no eggs. It's like, it's fucking Easter. I can go and buy more eggs. There are going to be more eggs. There's not a worldwide chocolate egg famine.
Almost every shop
In the world
is going to be stocking them
in the
today.
westernized world has fucking Easter eggs.
Supermarket.
But that's women.
Petrol station.
That's women for you, mate.
I'm not even going to go on.
No,
touch
don't even
this
talk on
subject.
that.
No.
You won't have a house to come home to or sell. But if I can, because Gabriella's. No, I'm not going to talk about that. I'll get divorced. Yeah. Anyway.
So did you replenish the stock?
Not yet. No, because there's no point me doing it on a Saturday. I've got to leave it as late as possible so I don't do the same thing. I'll
do it
repeat
tonight?
this. Yeah, I'll do it late tonight. Because if I do it earlier, I'll just eat them all again. I've got this now, so this will give me
This will tide you over.
for about a minute.
So, last podcast, your daughter was at the mall. How'd that go?
Oh yeah,
How'd
okay.
that go?
Non-event really.
Was it fine?
It was fine, but the mum sort of hung around a bit. And see Bianca, because she's watches a lot of tween TV, like what she envisages is a group of her squad,
Yes.
all going at the same time and
Hanging out.
taking selfies, putting them on the gram and shopping. So about 5 or 6 of her homies, not just one girl. She said, it's pretty boring actually with one person.
Right.
So there wasn't a lot of content for her Instagram,
No.
which is it's a struggle at 11 years old.
I have listened to some of Joe Rogan's interviews, podcasts,
I know what you're
where
gonna say.
he's talked to people who are
Sociologists.
experts yet in the field, and they're saying no social media before high school.
I know the podcast you talk about.
That's the recommendation, right?
Yep.
And I wholeheartedly agree with that.
Oh,
My
yeah.
kids aren't even getting phones until high school.
I couldn't agree. In hindsight, having done that, the biggest mistake we made. And we all the parents agree with it, but then no one's game to do anything. Now it's like we
Can't take it
opened the
away.
Pandora box.
Can't take it now.
Yeah. It was actually okay while she didn't have a SIM card.
But I don't know why you made that joke.
because the other kids had one.
Okay, but that's
But
peer
still not.
pressure. That's peer pressure
I know.
of the kids affecting the parents.
the decisions of the parents.
The stats were that
I know.
the kids who don't have social media before high school versus the kids that do that have it after high school starts. There's stats on suicides and depression and
Self-harm.
Yeah, why would you want to even push your child into that direction?
No, it's a good point.
Fuck, man, it's a slippery slope.
I know. So we're Gabriella and I are going to put in some parameters where we really limit the time she has on it to specific times.
Yes.
Because
my boys get 7:30 to 8:30 in the morning. They get 1 hour. They
Right.
can't go on any screens before 7:30.
Right.
So they get 1 hour
Yeah.
as they're having breakfast and getting ready for school,
Yep.
and then they get another hour after dinner.
That's
before
great.
bed.
That's great.
That's it. In my house, I don't know what their mother does. Different, probably.
See, this is one of the problems we have.
Do something like that.
No, yeah, that's valid. This is the main problem we have.
But they also don't have their own devices.
No.
They don't have iPads.
I take the device off her, but
she owns it, right? Does she own it?
She owns it, as in
you bought it for her.
Yeah, but I mean, we bought it for her.
Yeah, but you bought it for her as a gift.
Sure.
To her.
Yeah.
It's hers.
Yeah, well, it's her.
It's not yours that she borrows.
No, it's not my. No, that's right.
See, there's the difference there as well in my house. I haven't bought them any devices. Okay. They have to ask to use my iPad with their mother's iPad.
The biggest problem we have is if Gabriella works at night, which she does sometimes.
Yes.
And Bianca will come to the gym.
Yes.
And
and
she's sitting, but she's sitting there for 3 hours.
It's
sometimes.
difficult. Yeah, I know.
And I'll give her a book, but she's going to default to the device.
Yes, she is.
And that's the. And then she's just
And school holidays is another one.
Yeah,
too.
and the thing
changes the goalposts.
The dynamic, and but it makes. We all know how bad it is. It's just shit. And the really disturbing thing is having a parent of a girls teenager female self-harm has gone up exponentially in line with the popularity of Instagram and Facebook.
I was at my boys' school, primary school, last term for something at the office or something, and there was a girl that I could see who wasn't at that school. She was from the high school around the corner.
Right.
She came there to pick up her sister or whatever.
Yeah.
And she had all these lines all over her legs, lower, but not below the knee mostly, but some above the knee. All these geometric cuts. They were like little scab scars, right? That I had to look for a long time to try and realize what it was and work out what it was.
That's what it was.
Yeah, there was all these lines like crisscrosses all over her legs, and she was walking around without anything covering it. Like she had a short school skirt on. And
come on, man.
She did.
Yeah.
Like a uniform skirt, and then but below that,
shorter or
below the level of the skirt,
fuck,
are all these cuts. Like fucking not just 10 or 20. I'm talking hundreds of them.
I've got a friend who
hundreds.
Yeah, well, I've got a friend who's got them up here. On a,
so it's hidden.
You can only see it if she wears short shorts.
This girl was not hiding it at all. Like it was plain. Once I worked out what it was, plainly obvious.
If that happened with Bianca, that would break my heart, man. To have that.
Well, there were fine lines, like they were done with a very sharp blade.
Jesus. Your femoral arteries just in the inside there.
Like I said, they were mostly below the knee, but because I couldn't see much higher than that.
You shouldn't have been looking.
I wasn't looking, but I couldn't help but look at these scars.
That's just.
Some of them were diagonal, some of them were straight up and down. There were these little. It was like.
There's always been pressure on women to aspire to these unrealistic beauty sort of levels, but it used in our day it was supermodels and there was this, like us trying to be Mr. Olympia. It was such a gap that young girls understood that it was purely aspirational, right? And there was obviously still pressure and eating disorders, but now when it's the girl you see at school taking better selfies than you and the killer is the amount of likes, and because it becomes a metric. I'm not as popular as this girl because she got
1,000 likes
and I've got 5.
Yeah,
that's evil, man. That's like this.
That's why their brains haven't developed enough.
You're right, man.
To fucking deal with that shit. You gotta keep that in check, man. You gotta keep on top of that.
I know, man.
How much? Do you want this?
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Low battery.
Yeah. Okay.
This must be.
Yeah, it's all
doing
good.
All right. Here.
Okay, we're just going to do some very technical movement here.
Very technical.
It's about as
skillful,
technical as we get.
Highly tech.
I'm going to put my hand on I'm trying not to put my hand on the.
Get it in there. That's it, boy.
Okay.
Hopefully that won't run out.
We never know.
Do you know what it's at?
It's a full load.
Is it?
Yeah.
You always come with a full load.
I try to. How would you know?
No, that was a question mark after that.
Oh, was it? Sounded like
do you always come with a full load?
I do my best.
Can you even come up with a line?
I'm all right now, actually.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I have to say.
That's good.
Things are all in working order.
Oh, wow, that's good, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Good to hear.
Yes. So anybody wanted to find out for themselves, just email me.
DM us.
Slide into our DMs.
Oh, yeah, I got a couple of stories for you.
Okay.
Yeah, you ready for these?
Mm.
Okay. Have you heard about Roy and his latest
God.
plan? I was speaking to Lap, and he said that Roy,
For anybody that know Roy, the Black Prince, yep,
he's looking at buying. This what he's looking at buying.
strip joint.
An ice cream truck.
That's
Legit.
really,
Yeah. To sell ice creams.
really.
To drive her. Imagine going
Hey,
to
baby.
Imagine
Hey,
going.
mate.
Imagine going
Hitting
to
all
a-
the mums.
Imagine going to a Mr. Whippy truck and there's Roy with all his gold teeth and
Yeah, hitting on all the milfs. He would. That's great. He'd be banging milfs in the back, looking for some BBC.
probably.
Seriously, he would be.
Maybe that's his angle.
I only said blonde and fat. That's all he.
He's seriously looking. He was looking at
He
one.
hasn't got the funds, man. Come on.
There was one going for like 7 or 8 grand.
The business as well.
The ice cream truck fully loaded.
Really?
Yeah, ready to go.
Okay.
That was a cheap one. There's ones that are
Maybe
double.
we should do it.
There are ones that are 15 to 20 grand.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? Someone should do it and do it well, because my research has shown that it's usually a big fat guy who's fucking miserable. Have you noticed that? It's always a fat guy that's miserable serving the kids.
But he's shafting them left, right, and centre. As in the cheapest ice cream is
Can you
$5.
imagine profit margin.
Ah,
But why are they miserable? I guess they're at the beach and they don't have, I would be,
oh yeah, they're sweating into the ice cream.
and they're just fucking, you can. I would have an open top, so I'd get so I'd be there jacked with a tan, right? Like you could do it like
You've got a
that.
dumbbell in there.
You just and then
pouring the ice cream and curling with the other arm.
banging the bitches when the kids go for a swim.
Maybe that's Roy's angle.
I can't see it happening, man. No one's gonna. He doesn't have $7 grand to fucking throw it up.
Maybe he does. Maybe he's got some stashed in the.
Unless
I
he
don't know.
pulls the insurance scam or something.
Because that's one thing. Also,
Because do you remember when he tried to start an escort agency, Roy's Boys?
no.
Yeah, you can probably still Google it. So Roy's, ROYZ, Roy's Boys. It was him, Dominic. Remember Dominic?
Yep.
And a couple of other guys, and also, do you remember that really good black bodybuilder called Brian Buchanan?
Yes.
In the gallery had pictures of him. The guy wasn't even in the country. I think actually none of them. The only one that was actually available to work was Roy, so he just turned up regardless. But yeah, Roy's Boys escort agency,
Service for women.
women only. Well, that's what the ad said.
Yeah, right. Did they ever get any customers?
Well, of course, according to him, he was, it's one of his.
Left, right, busy, left, right, and centre.
Of course, he has no quality control at all. That boy. I've been to clubs with him, and yeah, he just doesn't care. Like any hole is a goal, especially if they're large and white and blonde.
Really?
Doesn't give a fuck. Like the opposite of no fucks given. Given.
No.
Well, meaning that he's giving.
Yes.
Yes. God love him. Someone's got to do it. It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it, haven't they? Someone's got to sort him out.
Yep.
It's not me.
Big girls need loving
It's
too.
not you.
Okay.
I don't know. Is it? Have you ever fucked a fat chick?
You haven't, maybe.
I haven't. Not since high school.
So you have.
Well, no, she wasn't fat. And then she got hotter as she got older, and anyway, not really appropriate. I got a message from Karim. Karim, who lives in
Karim.
Where does he live now? He's in
Dubai?
no, he's in Abu Dhabi
Oh, yeah.
and works for the government there, I think. I used to train him, and he would get flown back to Abu Dhabi on a fucking private jet.
Oh, yes. He has those apartments units in the plane.
Balling.
Yeah, I know.
Straight up balling.
I know. He was a Fit Fresh Food customer.
Yeah,
as well for a long time.
good guy.
Very good guy.
Shout out to Karim. And also a fucking amazing heavy metal guitarist. Like,
Oh,
just
yeah.
fucking face melting.
Yeah,
shit.
good.
Yeah. before I just mentioned, if you want to listen to his stuff, which I highly recommend you do if you're a metalhead, on Facebook his name is Kareem LSAM.
All one.
That's give or take, yeah. Kareem LSAM.
Right.
And if you're into that, like he's the man. He sent us a message saying he loves the podcast.
Oh, did he? That's
yeah,
awesome.
because I don't know if you noticed, I put a playlist together on YouTube of all of our short clips.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Okay, it's just a playlist of all the short clips from season 1 and
And you
season
put
2.
his music on it.
No. I posted it and I tagged like literally 100 people.
Right.
And he was one of the people that was tagged. And he said, loves the thing. He had a couple of questions for us.
Oh, right.
One of which is, so gym attire,
Yes.
how would you compare it from back in the day to today's gym attire for the bros back in the day to the stuff that the
Well, there was
guys
a bit
wear?
of a uniform back in the day, wasn't there?
There was, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was those big baggy pants. Those parachute pants, or the baggy,
Yes.
the baggy MC
Clown
Hammer
pants,
pants
yes.
almost, which
maybe we should go-
some bodybuilders had put out their own lines of clothing
Yeah.
back in
Gary
the day.
Stridham,
Yeah, well, back in those, there
yeah.
was, even was it that Brian Buchanan?
Brian
or,
Buchanan,
If not him, then it was
another black guy.
maybe it's
There was a great crazy wear.
T Michael.
T. Michael's was. I mean, let's go from the ground up. So you wear big boots,
Oh, those lifting shoes. with
lifting
the-
shoes,
with
or
the-
like Otomex,
Yeah.
big socks. Everything was big. Big baggy pants. Did you wear them?
Yes.
Of course you did.
Yes.
Bum bag?
Yes.
Yes.
And then those those ridiculous jumpers that had a massive.
We've
big
had the
wide-
traps cut out. Of
Traps
course.
cut out.
The T. Michaels.
They almost hung off your shoulder,
So,
and,
mate-
and they were only short.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then a string.
and they were almost midriff.
Yes. And then a string singlet underneath.
Oh, I never had this. I only had one.
And then if you're really serious about it,
bandana.
now, pretty fucking ridiculous, really.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, like the whole get up was to make you look, and this is the interesting thing, and I think this holds true, was to make you look as big as possible,
Wide up
as
here,
wide and
narrow
jacked
waist.
as possible,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Today, so the outfits today, like think fucking brands like Gymshark,
Yeah, what are the outfits today?
well,
Compressions?
skinny tight track pants.
Right.
But so like they look like skinny jeans, like skinny tight track, like Gymshark and stuff like that.
Right.
So they're like meggings, male leggings, right?
Right.
Tight. Same sort of shoes, ironically. Otomix and Rider wear
Yes.
make similar stuff.
Yes.
So that hasn't changed. Bodybuilders haven't got much better in their taste of footwear. The T-back still is around, isn't it?
I guess so. It's kind of a relic that's hung around.
Oh yeah. But tighter fitting shirts, would you say?
There's that whole subculture within the subculture of skin tight clothing wearers.
Is that many people though? Oh, I'm not going to go there again, are we? Fucking hell! Looking at him today, I was looking at him today, and he's training legs like a pussy. He's got the leg press loaded up, and he's pushing it from the first set rep.
He trains everything like a pussy.
Yeah, training the first rep of the first set, pushing it with his arms,
Pushing
getting
his
his
hands
chest pump on.
Hands onto his knees.
Yes. And schooling the owner in the gym on how to train like that.
Was he really?
Yeah, fucking just ridiculous. I'm going to offer to take him through a leg workout.
Who?
The owner.
Oh, right. What about the other guy?
Fucking. He's standing side on. His crutch apparatus has more girth than his legs. Is that the look that people are going for?
Yeah, I think that's a that's a specialised look.
That's a specialised look. So yeah, to sum up, I think today's look is about looking lean. Is to enhance the fact that skinny legs and small waist.
I don't even think there is a. Okay, so that uniform from 20 years ago.
That was definitely
that was a pro bodybuilder look that spread into general gym wannabe bodybuilder.
Yeah, if you were a bodybuilder or wanted to be one,
you'd wear
that's
that.
what you wore.
Yeah. Nowadays, I don't think.
The same applies.
Do the pros have a uniform? Not a uniform, a sort of standard attire.
There's still a lot of T-back singlets. You know what? I actually nearly put one on today to train. Of course, under a shirt, so you get your pump on first.
Of course.
Do the reveal. But I've eaten too much chocolate. I don't know. Do you think they? Anyway, so the next question he had was,
I think that the uniform is kind of dissolved. I don't really think there is one.
No.
Nowadays.
Do you think about much about what you're going to wear? When you go there?
Sometimes I like to be comfortable. I like looser. I don't like tight stuff.
No, me neither.
I like a looser short and a looser t-shirt. Sometimes the t-shirt's quite fitting. Depends what body part I'm training.
Yeah, I wear shorts on leg day because I want to see my legs. But yeah, normally I just want to be comfortable and colour coordinated.
Oh, you do like to go matchy shoes with the t-shirt or something?
No, I do like to be colour coordinated. I think that's important.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
He also said, well, what do you think your gym attire says about you? That you don't care? I guess.
Oh yeah, well your poser show ponies that wear the skin tight lycra, that says quite a lot about you. Back to our fellow we were discussing before.
Yesterday, because it was Good Friday, the gym was pumping. Like
Was it?
Yeah, a lot of gyms were closed. So we had all these guys in from other gyms who were young, and it's amazing, man. Like so many of them were training, and when they weren't in mid-set, they were filming themselves or filming their mate, like constantly.
Yeah.
And they were looking very pretty, beautiful hair, but literally the sort of physique you'd see on not even a sort of lean, but like not even like a low-level stripper. Like, seriously. And these guys are just thinking, like, it's weird how the social media has affected people's humility, or like negated people's humility in bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Like,
but they're not real bodybuilders.
They would consider themselves bodybuilders.
Bodybuilders, real bodybuilders who train their whole bodies.
Yeah.
Still want to cover up unless they're really ripped.
Yeah, the real bodybuilders,
you know what I mean?
has a definite off season. Yeah.
Those guys prance around, and it's all about the look, and they want to.
And it's all about capturing content for Instagram.
Yes.
It's all about that.
Yes, it is.
So they have to stay in reasonable shape all year round. And they film, like, one of my client who I was training, who wasn't a bodybuilder, was looking at them and going, they're filming each other doing pull downs. Like, there's nothing inspirational about seeing some skinny guy who's like 70 kilos soaking wet doing pull downs.
Pulling down a third of the stack.
Not even, yeah, exactly. So to answer your question, I think, I don't know, man. I just think we should just bring back the clown pants and the bum bags.
No, I think the people who are super serious about their training don't care.
Don't care.
No.
But you do see, look, to be honest, you do see like some high level, I mean, the national level bodies, you see like Chris Cavalos dresses like he's just stepped out of the 90s.
Yes, he does.
Same with Williams, even worse. He's not a high level bodybuilder, of course, but like he's even worse.
Yes. That's funny though. I think he's
hilarious.
Doing that on purpose.
There's a bit of irony involved.
With him.
Actually, Karim himself dressed a bit like a 90s bodybuilder, if I'm not mistaken.
He used to, remember when he was first training, before you took him under your wing,
Yeah.
he would wear those sleeveless hoodies.
That's right.
He'd have the hood on.
Yes.
Sleeveless. Arms ripped.
Yes.
He was quite skinny then.
Yes, he was lean.
Hood on the whole time.
Oh, he was on a mission.
Sleeveless hoodies.
He didn't talk to anyone for ages
No.
because he was doing Kai Green.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Kai Green's got a lot to answer for. People in the tropics wearing hoodies.
I don't mind a hoodie while I'm training.
I know, you were quite fond of that.
Yeah, with the headphones on.
Yeah, you were quite sort of...
Just telling people to fuck off.
Yeah, I get it. Hoodies. You know, we mentioned this before, but there's a phrase which fucking does my head in. It's usually done by people that think they're entrepreneurs, and that phrase, when they confirm something, is saying 100%.
Oh, 100%.
Right? It's. I cast your mind back a couple of years. People didn't say that. They said yes or correct. It used to be correct. People used to say correct. Now it's 100%.
Oh,
100%.
100%.
Right?
100%. Correct.
It's fucking annoying.
I don't mind it.
I don't like it.
What about keeping it 100?
I like that. I'm down with that.
Yeah, keeping it 100.
It's just what's funny is though, these people that are like anti hip hop and don't like American culture, they say it, and it's all filtered through hip hop and American culture.
Totally, there's so
100%.
much, a lot of common lexicon.
I remember when I used to say it's all good, and people would say, what do you mean it's all good?
Is that from Biggie?
That's from one of those.
Oh, Biggie was saying it back 25 years ago.
Now you got to say it's Gucci.
What?
It's Gucci.
But there is a rapper called Gucci. What's Gucci?
No, it means it's all good.
Never
It's
heard
all
of that.
Gucci.
I haven't heard that.
Yeah, stick around.
But how can you take one brand and use it like
No,
that?
it's because it sounds like good. It starts with a G, and good starts with a G.
Why not
I don't make
why
the-
not say goody goo goo?
Well, you could say that, but it wouldn't be as aspirational as Gucci.
Right.
I just report in the news, man. I don't make it,
100%.
100.
So, apart from it now being Easter, yesterday was my 5th day in a row of eating clean.
Yeah. The eye vein's back.
And I was quite happy about doing that. So the day before that first day of those 5 days, so last Sunday,
Yeah.
I was at my house working hard all day, and afterwards
you
working
treat
hard
yourself.
all day, I thought I'd treat myself. So I there's a supermarket that's up on King Street from my house, up in Newtown, Foodworks, a little
Yes, I
small
know.
supermarket, mini supermarket, and I thought they shut about 9:30 or maybe 9 p.m. Right, so at about 8:45, I thought I'd head up there, and I took the dog because the dog hadn't been out all day.
Right.
She had to stop and do a few wees and a couple of poos on
Yeah.
the way. So I had to pick up those. I walked up, so I had her on the lead. I got to the supermarket. You walk down a little ramp, and I was just tying up the dog to the rail. And it was 4 minutes to 9.
Oh, no.
Right? And what I wanted was this particular biscuit called a syrup wafer. It's a Dutch biscuit that's got this gooey caramel stuff in the middle. Anyway, they're my favourite.
Yeah.
And I kind of cannot resist them.
Yeah.
And I could see them on display from the door that I was approaching. But the automatic sliding doors that normally open for the supermarket had been shut. And to the side was the manually operated single door, which was being held open by an elderly Asian gentleman to let the last couple of customers out.
Staff member.
Staff person, yes. Maybe the owner, I'm not sure. He was holding it there for the last customer or two to come out. And
Right.
as I approached,
Shut the door.
he said to me, "Oh, sorry, we're closed." And I said, "But it's 5 minutes to 9. It was actually 4. But it's 5 minutes to 9. And I started to make an argument to let me in. And this massive Asian kid who was also in the shop, he was massive. He was about 6'6",
Oh, like big.
about 150 kilos, obese.
Yeah.
Right? Massive, big, fat head.
Just fat.
That was like a pear-shaped head on top of a
Jesus.
massive, billowing,
Yeah.
massive, fat, obese body. He just walked up, stepped in front of the old dude, and slammed the door in my face and locked it.
Jesus.
And walked away. And I was furious. And there was nothing I could do.
Nothing you could do.
No. And I was like swearing at him through the glass.
That's hilarious. But
You fucking fat fucking. I went on. Not so he could hear, but as I walked away, of
course,
as
yeah. In a safe distance.
cowardly, yeah.
But,
he was twice my size.
I would never support them again financially, though.
Well, I spent the next. I was fucking furious
Yes.
because I walked there specifically to that shop, which only that shop in the area sell that particular product,
Right.
and nowhere else sold them nearby. So, and that was the only thing I wanted. So I had to turn on my heel and walk back home with the dog, and I
your
was
tail between your
for
legs.
about an hour. I was thinking of ways I could get my revenge, burning the supermarket down.
Warranted.
All these things that I was going through my head that I could go back and wait, because the young guy was obviously in there to stack shelves or something after hours.
It might have been the sun or something.
Might have been the sun.
Yeah.
And I was
Well,
thinking of
obviously.
going up there and
Burning the
waiting,
place down.
waiting till they leave.
A baseball bat.
Yeah, and bash
Cave
him
his head in.
afterward. That's right.
Because you shut the door.
I'd have to hit him a few times because he was pretty big.
Yeah, if you could reach him.
And for an hour, I was just fuming. I'm
That's
sure
fucking
there was
madness.
steam coming off my head.
So you know the saying about resentment. Resentment is like drinking poison and hoping. No, what is it? Drinking poison and hoping it kills the other person. Do you get that?
Killing or So I drink poison hoping I can affect
Yeah,
that.
yeah. That's resentment. It's like all you're doing is ruining your own day.
Yeah, I know. Like, Jade said I was sitting there with this look on my face. She could tell I was like scheming and plotting and just angry. And I was.
And so did you get some chocolate?
No.
That's
Got nothing.
We can have some of this. I'll share it.
Anyway, so and the next day I started my clean day. So the next
Okay.
day was day one.
That's a sign. It was a sign. It was a God job.
So I look at the silver lining that he
Yeah,
helped me
exactly.
start
He
early.
actually put you on the. He knew. He said, "Hey, that's Kev, Big Daddy from the bush. I know he's supposed to be eating clean
He
today.
doesn't need any shit.
I'm going to help him out."
Maybe.
On that note, I've got to go to the bathroom. So, have you got anything else you want to raise?
Are you going to end it?
We're at an hour mark. Do you have anything else?
Yeah, I do have a few things.
Okay, keep going then. I have to hold on.
Yeah, hold on, bitch.
I actually just want to end it so I can eat the rest of my chocolate.
Okay, let's wind it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, episode 28.
Yeah. Just one last thing. I got in trouble because in the bathroom downstairs that I mainly use off the pool and sauna. I got in trouble from Gabriella because there's a mirror which is a cabinet.
Yes.
To open the cabinet, you have to touch the mirror because it's the door, right?
Yeah. You got to pop it up.
No, it's not actually locked. You just open it.
Yes.
But you have to, and it often leaves fingerprints on the mirror. Right? It's a natural physical effect of touching the mirror, right?
Yes.
I get in trouble on the daily for leaving fingerprints on the mirror.
Or if it's noticeable, do you wipe it down afterwards?
Why would you say that for, man? You're supposed to have my back.
Well, if there's grubby prints all over the mirror, I can understand the pain.
I have to angle a certain way for me to be under the good light in the mirror, to look at myself, self-obsessed, and look at myself in the mirror.
Oh, you have to open the mirror door
Slightly.
on an angle.
Yes.
While you're sitting on the toilet or something.
No. To see my abs in the mirror.
Oh, yes.
And given the fact that they're disappearing rapidly, I have to get the angle right. Anyway.
Do you ever clean the mirror?
I cleaned it today because I've been traumatized by the aggressive Italian that I'm married to. Anyway.
Yeah, well, Malta is right near Italy, isn't it?
Yeah. Why?
Well, my one's Maltese.
Oh, Maltese. Is she?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. No, they're both crazy. Mediterraneans, they're crazy.
Maltese.
But we wouldn't have it any... Very passionate as well, though. In fact, yours has got passion tattooed on her head.
She does.
Does she? Yeah.
Yes. That's
Anyway,
true.
shout out to our lovely wives and partners.
That's right. Fiance.
Have a... Yes.
My beautiful fiance.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Anything else you want to say? I think you should quit there.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter from The Push. My name's Steve Machine Curran.
Yep. Kevin Big Daddy Allwood.
Peace out.
See ya.
Much love.